Hey everybody, welcome to Comic Crow. And I know when I start a video by saying it should be a short video, I kind of am like 50-50 on that. But I really want to talk to you about what's going on in the Marilyn Manson situation, as there's been another update, as we have another lawsuit essentially just quietly going away. But this is from the Justice for Marilyn Manson at Stand with Manson Twitter account. Again, if you're a fan of Marilyn Manson, then you're probably already following this one. If you hate Marilyn Manson, then you probably already have this one blocked. And if you're in the middle, you probably had no idea that this account even existed. And we are down to only one lawsuit against Marilyn Manson left, an anonymous pop star. Then there is his against Evan Rachel Wood / Ashley Ilma. I think it's, I have no clue how you say that name. Ashley Gore. All right, so the most recent case to be, like I said, quietly disappeared was this Esli Bianco person. She was a former assistant of Marilyn Manson's, as far as I understand. She filed a lawsuit against him. There was another lawsuit that in May was tossed out because of, improper filings, not enough evidence to actually proceed. And now this one has been settled. However, when I say it's been settled with the accuser getting no apology, no admission of any wrongdoing, no public amends of any kind, as Andrea Burkhart says. But she is going to get paid some amount of money. We have no idea how much. It could be pennies. It could be millions. But what I will say is, Esme Bianco. I said Esli Bianco. Esme Bianco. But what we do know is she didn't fight to get an apology or any admission of wrongdoing whatsoever. And typically, if you're going to settle something like this, you just taking the money seems really weird. If anything, denying, like settling and taking no money but getting the admission of guilt seems like it would be more important than some cash. But that's what's happened here. This is now 2 lawsuits that have gone away against Marilyn Manson, and at the same time, his lawsuit is going forward against another accuser. Now, this accuser didn't go to the police. This accuser didn't go to a civil lawsuit. This accuser made their statements over social media, and it's who Marilyn Manson is suing. Okay. Marilyn Manson is suing Evan Rachel Wood and Ashley Gore. Now, Ashley Gore, she has a bit of a history. I guess she got really mad over Donald Trump, and that seems to somehow be related to what's going on with Marilyn Manson, because I guess he didn't take a side in the 2016 election. This is so dumb. But seriously, Evan Rachel Wood talked about how, the 2016 presidential election was a launch pad for her coming forward about sexual assaults, referring to Marilyn Manson. But she just went to the media and destroyed this guy's reputation. She didn't want it going into a lawsuit. She didn't want it going into a civil suit. But that's where it's going now. We have 2 cases thrown out against Marilyn Manson. One, because, again, lack of evidence, they didn't file their briefs in time, et cetera, et cetera. And the other case settled with Marilyn Manson not admitting any guilt and throwing this woman some amount of money. We don't know what it is. It could be nothing. It could be a lot. But again, this guy is not admitting fault in anything, and the lawsuits are disappearing against him, which leads me to the case against Evan Rachel Wood. And this is what I really want to see. Marilyn Manson is not Johnny Depp. And I'm not saying that to be derogatory towards Marilyn Manson or say Johnny Depp is a better human being. They are 2 very different people, and they will be treated very differently. However, I think this lawsuit needs to happen, and I really want to see what comes of it, because it seems like Evan Rachel Wood is in many degrees very, very similar to Amber Heard. While Johnny Depp and Marilyn Manson might be 2 very different people, Amber Heard and Evan Rachel Wood seem to be very identical, seem to also be very close. We'll see what happens.